Hello my lovelies, I hope you're all very well. Today I am unboxing the Love from Lizi November card kit. I hope you're all half as excited as I am about this. I've been putting this one together for quite a while. The stamp set I'm thrilled with and I really hope that you guys are too. I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible, but I wanted to let you know at the beginning, all add-ons and the November release are going to be in a separate video which is coming straight after this one. So once you've finished watching the unboxing, if you want to head over and just check that one out, then you'll be able to see what else that I've got that coordinates with this kit and just other, generally speaking, Christmassy things, as well as a few staple products for your stashes. So without more to do flannel on with, here we go. This is the Love from Lizi November card kit. So as always, I'm going to take the embellishments away and I'm going to dig into the A4 bag. Now this month there are a few differences and I'm not sure how people are going to like them, so I'm just doing this to sort of test the water. If you can let me know in the comments below, it would be great. But I've made a change to the cardstock. So every kit always comes in a protective bag, in a Ziploc bag, so that obviously you can store your things after you've used them, but also it means that you're because my kits obviously come from England, a lot of my customers are in the States and in Canada, so they travel well that way. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the cardstock. Now, usually this is the point in the video when I say to you, okay, so I'm making sure you're aware that because I'm in the UK, I use A4. Now, this month's cardstock is actually in American and Canadian letter size. So it's actually 11 inches long by 8.5 wide, so these will work perfectly with your like background cutting dies, and they'll fit perfectly into your envelopes. So do let me know if you prefer this, because if you prefer it, then I will be able to continue this going forward. But anyway, here we go. So there's 5 sheets of cardstock. You've got pale blue, got a very deep brown. There's brilliant white, which is a very smooth white. There is a craft, and unfortunately I'm not quite sure that the camera picks this up, but this has a very faint embossed line, narrow line in it. It's really pretty. And then a nice deep blue. And then there is also a paper wood veneer. So you'll see how that fits as I go through. And then I'll show you the patterned papers. So they're 6 by 6 and there's 12 of each. So they are, but like they're all in sort of browns and blues and whites. So different shades of, but they're really pretty. I love this. I love the pine cones. And this has got sort of like ferns with like a bouquet and snowflakes, some more snowflakes. So, and then you have here, this is like, it's almost a blacky brown with a gold stag head design on. There's some Christmas trees. This is lovely. This is sort of like a wood, but the way that it's done, because it's all done in V's, it looks like Christmas trees almost, and it has sort of like this snow effect on top. Then you have a nice stripe, and then you have this, which looks like trees, like birch trees. So they are your pattern papers. Now I've been recently putting specialty cardstock in. Now obviously you're getting the full sheet of the wood veneer, but I couldn't decide on which specialty cardstock to put in, so I've put 8 5.5 by 4.25 panels in. So these are like card fronts that will fit. If you turn the cardstock into card bases, these will work as card fronts. So I mean, obviously you can use them to die cut from, or however you so wish, but there's 8 in total, and there's like a blush pink. There is gold, which is mirror, but it's got a matte finish to it. There is this slate grey pearlescent. This is a paper and it's embossed and it's sort of like an old gold. It's really, really pretty. You have like an ice white pearlescent, a really warm gold finish pearlescent, a beautiful blue. This may well be my favourite colour, I think. And then a really warm bronze. So that's, as it were, the cardstock and papers that's coming in this kit. There is also some more papers. Now these are sort of tiles that you can cut down, so these you can use in scrapbooking or however you so please, but there are 12, so if you do 10 cards one kit like I do, then I mean you could essentially just cut these down and you could make 12 cards, just pop a few sequins on and embellishments and you're done. So when it comes to Christmas cards, I think the simpler the better for the amount that I have to make. And then there is another sheet here. Now this has been cut, it's sort of like a bit of a jigsaw, but essentially it's that I wanted it to fit in the bag and I didn't want you to lose any frames. So yes, this was a 12 by 12 sheet and you can see they are double-sided. So there's that one, and there is also, oh, I can pick it up, this one. So they do match with the pattern papers. If you want to use the reverse, obviously by all means do. It was just that I saw these and I thought these would make for really pretty pieces to go onto cards. So there's those. And here you're going to see you're getting the 12 by 12 stickers as part of the kit this month. So they're all die cut, and like this one is a frame, so that would layer up really nicely. There's some tags, some nice sentiments, some like itty bitty sentiments here, and then some lovely icons as well. Obviously all in the matching colour palette. You're also this month going to get a sheet of acetate. Now this acetate is a little bit special. I'm going to use the darkest of cardstocks to show you. But it has snow on it. So it's quite dense at the top and it gradually comes down across the sheet. Now this is in A4, so this is actually a good example to show you the difference in size from the cardstock. So the cardstock this month is in American and Canadian letter size, so it's slightly taller and a little bit shorter at this end here. So yes, so this is still in A4. Okay, you will also get a stencil. Now this is like a geometric stencil, but I saw it and thought how great it would be as sort of like faux little Christmas trees. So it's a sticky stencil, so you just peel it off of the backing acetate and then lay it down, and then obviously sprays, you can use distressed crayons, hint hint she says. So another reason that this works so well, I thought, was because in the packing paper on some of them there is like a slight geometric pattern. So let's see if I can find one. Here's one. Okay, so I'm not sure if my camera will pick it up, but there is a very slight geometric pattern. You can perhaps see it better on this one. But it has, and geometrics are really trendy at the moment, so they'll hopefully go with lots of your other products as well. So it's not just for Christmas, it's all year round. Also in the A4 bag you're going to get some Love from Lizi peel-offs. Now these, I'm not quite sure if the camera will show, but these are what I call the gold moon dust. So they are glittery, however they are not glitter. They just have a sparkle within them. They're completely matte, if you like. I'm not sure if you can see. But yeah, so they'll add a really nice subtle little bit of shine. And then I saved the best to last, though I say so myself, and it's the stamp set this month. So what you have is 4 tiles. So you have the star, the stag, the heart and the Christmas tree, and they have a wood grain effect. And then there are 5 small sentiments. You have Merry Christmas, Believe in Magic, Gift of Giving, Merry and Bright, Winter Wonderland. And then you have 3 larger. You have Noel, Snow and Joy. So I did show, please excuse the fact that this is on a scrap of cardstock, but I heat emboss these with gold embossing powder. So this gives you sort of an idea of what they'll look like, and they look lovely. I'm so happy with how they came out, because making that stamp set was not a pretty sight. Anyway, right, so I am going to just gently pick this all up and scooch it over. I'm not going to take it completely out of shot, because I'd like for you to all be, oh gosh, wires and everything. I would like for you all to be able to see how it coordinates. Now the embellishment bag. Ooh, and a stray die. Okay, so this month, instead of a chameleon pen, because the stamps aren't stamps that you colour as such, you'd use a coloured ink or you'd heat emboss them. I didn't want to put a chameleon pen in this time around, so instead I've put in a distress crayon in the Picket Fence, and I think that will work particularly well with the stencil. So if you haven't tried these before, this is going to be a great opportunity. But it's like lipstick. It's so soft that you can really draw. And I think also, like, around the edges, how often we sort of distress the edges of like card panels with a distress ink. Similar can be done with the crayon, and you can use your finger. You can get a little bit mucky with that. So there's that. The Nouveau drops this month are in chocolate fondue, so they are like a really nice warm brown. So again, coordinate really nicely with the papers and with the wood effect going on. I'm going to show you the ribbons next. Now this, I saw this and I thought it was adorable. We have little prancing reindeers, and there is approximately 50 centimetres, which is ½ metre of this, and they're slightly sort of puffy. They're like padded little reindeers, and they're so cute. So there's those. There is a gold cord, so it's thicker than a thread, however it's round, so it's not a ribbon. And there's 1 metre of that approximately. You have this, which looks like liquid gold. I'm not quite sure if you can see how shiny that is, but there is approximately 1 metre of that. There is also approximately 1 metre of navy, which has a gold trim, a gold sparkly trim on the edge. So they are your ribbons, and then you have one more, which is like a very wide ribbon. Now this ribbon I think is amazing. So it's 1 metre of this as well. I'm not going to unwind it all, but it has these gorgeous stags, and it's like Hessian, and it is on a wire, so you can bend it to shape it how you so wish. We have folded the ends down on these because they're quite sharp, like the ends of the wire when you cut it, so do be warned of that when you're taking everything out of the bag. If you're a bit like me and pull everything out and get a bit overexcited, it's probably best to pick this one out with caution. So as I say, the ends are all folded in, but do watch your fingers when you're taking that out. And there is also some blue wire. Now, can you see that that's blue? I think you can, yes. And there's 1 metre of that as well. So something different to thread, and you know, you could make like little stars out of that, or just a messy nest. Plenty of things that can be done here. Now, just for Crazy Paper Chick, we've got some tags. So there are 3 twine ties, because there are 3 tags, and these are wood effect tags in a similar colour palette. So if you like, I love a tag card. I think Alicia's had enough of them. However, there is lots of those. There is an exclusive Love from Lizi sequin mix. This is called the Merry and Bright, and in the kit you get a sample bag, and there is pale blue, which has got a pearlescence to it. Then there is like, there's a white, which is just gloss, and then you have blue, gold and brown, but they are in a matte finish. So it's a really, it's a little bit different to what I usually do. However, it's a really pretty mix. Again, designed to match perfectly. Then we have some gems. You have 3 strips. You have 1 row of the large, 2 of the medium and 3 of the small, and they're in like a very soft gold colour. If you kept up with the sneak peeks, you will have seen these, some mirror tiles, and they're very shiny, they're self-adhesive, and you get 10 of these lovely little mirrors. And again, it's the triangle with the tree stencil, with the triangle stencil. You could make these into a row of little trees if you wanted. Sky's the limit. Okay, then you have another little bag here, and now this has 5 gold stars, and it also has approximately, these are hand counted, I hasten to add, approximately 15 matchsticks, obviously without the fire starting element at the end. It was one of the pattern papers, it looked like it had some sort of like wood finish on it, and so I thought these might be a nice little touch. And I think I do try each month to introduce something that isn't necessarily a card making product, to see if we can sort of push ourselves, shall we say. And here we have a bag with some snowflakes in, and they are all, they're wood veneer obviously, and they're really cute. There's 9 of these. Oh, and there we go. And then there is another little bag here, and we've got 9 wooden icons in this as well. So you've got 18 in total in this kit. So again, there is plenty of scope to be making a lot more than 10 cards if you want. So we have a little gingerbread man, we have the 25th of December, the gift, a Christmas tree, the house, a little Christmas pud, the stocking, Noel, but with the O replaced with a snowflake, and a reindeer. So there's 9 in total. It could be a combination of any of these, but there will be 9, so 18 including the snowflakes. So they will all come to you as well. And last but by no means least, this seems to be a bit of a pattern, is the dies. So there are 3 dies this month, and one of these had a sneak peek, which was the stag head. So this has already had a little sneak. So you have the stag head, you have a very pretty intricate snowflake, and you have Merry Christmas as well, which is really nice and small, but it's very fine, so it will look really pretty. And the thing is, when I was putting together the specialty cardstock, I'm just going to peer back under here, I had the stag in mind there, I had the snowflake in mind here, and then pretty much any of the others will work obviously for the sentiment, depending on which colourway that you decide to go with. So that is the Love from Lizi November card kit. It is available in the shop now. Subscribers, obviously your kits are all spoken for and they're sitting ready and waiting to go on the 1st of November. If you would like to purchase an add-on order, I would ask that you please have that in with me through the website by the 25th of October, because I need to have at least a few days to make sure that I have the time to pack them into the kits to get them ready to be shipping on the 1st of November. So I hope you all like it. Please let me know how you feel about the cardstock, if you're happier or you're dismayed about the changing size, if you'd rather have the UK A4 or if you'd rather see the American letter size be something that I do on a regular basis. I'd love to hear from you all. The blog hop announcement is, I honestly promise, on its way. I'm ever so sorry that it hasn't gone up yet. I get some help from a lady to help me pack all my kits and my products, and she's been away on holiday, so everything has been a little bit hectic, trying to make sure everything's getting done and out in the fastest possible time. But please do bear with me. I assure you it will come to you very, very soon. And until next time, which will be hopefully in the products release, take care and happy paper crafting. Bye!